Oh, squeaky chair again.
Okay, so do we now know if we are live here?
We are live.
Okay, so do we now know if we are live here? Oh, I better turn my sound off. Okay. Can everybody see us?
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
I think
Everybody see us? Hi, everybody.
That's weird. Why am I hearing it?
Everybody see us? Oh, no, that's what I was just thinking. Hi, everybody.
That can't happen like that. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties for a second here.
I was just thinking. Hi, everybody.
That can't happen like that. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties for a second here.
I was just thinking. Hi, everybody. That can't happen like that. Sorry, guys. Did Noel leave already? Did Noel leave already?
Hello? Is that better?
Did Noel leave already?
Hello? Is that better? Where am I here? Like, do you have a YouTube open, Jillian, that's playing the sound back?
Is that better?
Where am I here? Like, do you have a YouTube open, Jillian, that's playing the sound back? Loud.
That's what it is. Okay. Is that better?
Is that better? Is it fixed?
I think it might be fixed. I did have YouTube open to make sure that it was live.
So you were the one putting that horrible sound in our ears.
I'm sorry, everybody. Hate me.
Yay, better. How is everybody? It's been a week. We are in different locations. Jillian has to stay home with a sick baby. So by baby, I mean almost 4-year-old, but he's still a baby. So we are in different locations, but I'm excited. I got lots of stuff. I pulled out all my held double projects to show. It's hot. I might not keep this sweater on long. Ooh.
I've changed twice. I even have a window open, and I'm never hot. So
yeah, I turned down the thermostat in here, but
actually,
yeah, I'm not sure why it's so warm. I'm usually fine to wear something like this, but I might as well show this sweater before I take it off. What are you saying?
I'm not complaining about the warmth.
Yeah. This is the girlfriend cardigan. I think that sounds about right. The girlfriend cardigan. And it is a held double. It's mohair, and this one is held with our MCS, our merino cashmere silk from Leon Roxy in the Meredith colorway. And yeah, it's an absolute joy to wear. It's so soft and so comfortable, but it's hot, so it's going off right now. Done. So, yeah.
All my hold me double clothes that I've knit are at the store. So.
You don't want any of them on right now anyway. It's too warm. Too warm.
I have a piece of paper.
So, do you want to show your progress on your magic marled sweater?
You want me to show that? Okay, I'll show that.
Do you want to show something else?
Nope. So this is my magic marl sweater, my main project for the Hold Me Double knit along. And last week, when we were live, I was on section 4 of 14. And a week later, I am about to pick up section 4 of 14. Yay. So there's actually less to it right now than there was. Oh my gosh, that's so big.
So what happened?
I don't know how to work with a camera. It's weird. So I don't know if I can. So the section 4 goes right in here. And like when I read the instructions, I was paying attention to how I'm picking up and knitting off these stitches as we go. Like it attaches to that section as you go. And I just wasn't paying enough attention to realize that there was a decrease on this end the whole way. So I was just going straight up. So I knit more than I needed to because there wasn't decreases every other row, making it less stitches. And so it was taking me longer than it needed to. And I was almost done because I sat and knit on it on Sunday. I hadn't had much work done on it. And I put on a movie and I knit for like a whole movie. And then I realized what happened. So I ripped it out and then I haven't touched it since Sunday because it deserves a timeout right now. But yeah, that was frustrating. I probably will change one thing that I was doing. So when I showed it last week, it was the Full Moon Fiber slub in marble with Scout, this color gray Scout, which is a DK, and it was a little thick in garter stitch. So I probably am going to switch to one of my grays that's a similar colorway or similar color to the Scout, similar shade of gray, but fingering. So it's a little lighter with all that garter. So I wasn't going to change it. Like it felt a little thick for me, but it was like, whatever, I'm not ripping any of this back to change it. But now that I had to rip it back, I probably will switch to a lighter weight for that section. So
I don't think we've never like looked at them spread out. Like when I see you next time, I want to like look at it spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's always been bundled in a
pile.
Well, I have all these tails like tied in a knot to keep them together too. So which like
it looks so pretty.
Yeah, puts it all together. So yeah, we'll have to get a picture to put up in the group too to see where it's at. Like this goes over this shoulder and then this goes under this armpit. But yeah, it's like that so far.
Yeah, we should do a picture of you wearing it and the progress as each section kind of gets added to it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can do that. So no progress, regression on the Marled Magic sweater. So yeah. Have you made progress on your sweater?
I have. It sat for a while. I don't know why. I think because I had to figure out the decreases and stuff like that, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing it right with stuff. I love it. I think last time, I hadn't started the brioche yet. So
you were still figuring out the decreases.
Yeah, so I finished the brioche section.
I love the 2-color brioche.
I don't know if I can't really stand up with it, but do I have enough? And so here we go. This is like the center. I started the second half because I wanted to. I've got my first section. I'm doing the same sections as your sweater.
Mm-hmm.
They're not completely in order, but so I hadn't done the brioche. So I did the 2-color brioche there, and now I'm doing this side. I just joined in the bottom. I've got a very short cable in here, so it looks bunched up. Garter rows, I guess. And then, yeah, this side is knit purl ridges for the sides.
Yeah.
Starting the, I guess, increases for the neckline. So this part's knit flat here. So I'll knit that section and part of the next section on here. And then it gets joined with the back.
Nice.
I'm going to go across.
It looks really good. I like the 2-color brioche. It's amazing, at least on camera, how different the colors look for how your pile of yarn looks all the same, really.
Right. And that's what I'm noticing too. Like even this section here, it's wholly like mesh. So it looks like it's got that dark stuff. So it kind of matches like both these sections, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. And the decreases, I think that now, I don't know, I have to do the other sides with the increases and decreases and stuff like that. So the neckline, it's not really that bad. Most of the sections are, the brioche I had knit this way. Everything else was knit up and down the same way the sweater pattern was. So I had to figure out how to do the decreases in the brioche in a way to make it work. So it'll block out if it doesn't like completely match the angle and stuff like that.
So you did the seed stitch up and down as well? You didn't pick up and go?
Everything's knit like, yeah, like this way.
Okay.
That's not true. This section was knit up and down, and then I picked up and knit.
Okay.
So yeah, both like this section, because I followed your pattern, he does it on a slant.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to block it out. I think it actually worked for the neckline up here, and it looks like it's gonna work out for the bottom. I'll have to take a flat picture of it and get some longer needles because you can see that it's still doing that thing down here.
Yeah.
Even though I picked up the right number of stitches for this part. I think if I just pull this part, see that it makes it straight across the bottom and all my ends. I braided them all in at the back yesterday, so they weren't too much. Just down, going
nice. Yeah.
inside. Anyway, it's a little confusing, but I think it's okay now. It's fun.
It's beautiful. It's gonna be nice.
So my goal is to have it done by the end of the month. So we'll see how that works.
Oh yeah, by the end of March, not the end of the knit along.
Yeah, well, I have 2 other projects. So.
Mine won't be done by the end of March.
I doubt mine will be done by the end of March, but
yeah, no. Mine will definitely not be done by the end of March. We'll see if mine's done by the end of the knit along. When I was going through my whips to grab anything that I had that's held double, and I looked at some of my other whips, there's my Rhapsody and Cables sweater that I had everybody vote on back in, it must have been 2020. It must have been Hoki's knit along that she does at the end of summer, beginning of fall. I think it must start September, her knit alongs. But we had everybody vote on which sweater I should knit for the Hoki knit along. And I was doing Rhapsody and Cables again. I've knit it once before. And it was in there. And all I was thinking was like, oh, that was a knit along that, it's like yours. It starts in the center front. And I actually think I'm down the sleeve of the first side.
It's not that bad.
It's not too well, but then it's not done exactly like yours. Then you go down the back this way. So it's just the front, and then the sleeve joins in the round here and goes down, but the back's not done for it. So it's like a quarter of it, really, I guess.
Still, sleeve's done.
Sleeve's done. So, but yeah, it was funny because I'm like looking for these. I'm like, well, there's a knit along I didn't finish, which isn't surprising. I know myself. I'll still join them. I'll still cast on. Finishing, we'll see.
You will finish this one. And do it. It will happen.
I'm gonna try. It is like, it's actually my goal to finish this one. So especially with the style of this sweater and how like weird the construction is, I don't want to put it down for any period of time where I don't know where I am or what's going on. Although the sections are clear too, right? It's pretty obvious to go, oh, I've done this many sections, so it shouldn't be too bad. But
highlight your little drawing after you do a section.
yeah.
Color it in, because it's all black and white. Color it in with pencils of the colors you want to do for your next one.
Of just different shades of gray, so I need to get like those. I don't know.
I don't know. A colorful one, then you could like play with some colors and just make more work for yourself, really.
Yeah, we'll see. It might get done. It should get done. I need some kind of incentive, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's incentive for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, we talked about that. Remember there was consequences if we didn't finish? I don't know if we ever finalized that, but we did talk about that.
I don't remember what they were. I feel like I vaguely remember the conversation of consequence instead of reward, but
I don't know if I have that stuff. But we did. I don't know if we ever finalized.
Oh, was that? Oh, no, I think this was another thing we were talking about. That was that when we were saying like it's like finish or frog it kind of idea. If you're not done by the date, then it goes.
That was definitely one of them.
That would be insane.
Okay.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, it's at my notes say funny and uncomfortable consequences if we don't finish.
Okay, well, you guys could help us out. Jillian and I might need funny and uncomfortable consequences if we don't finish ours, because rewards don't work. And yeah.
That's funny. I don't know. Oh boy. I don't know why I even brought that up.
Yeah, I don't know why you brought that up either.
That was silly.
But now people can give us their opinion of what would be funny and uncomfortable consequence if we don't finish our sweater. Your sweater will be done. It'll be me who has to suffer the consequences. So
I don't know. I kind of like the finish or frog it thing, but does it count for all of our projects or just these two big ones?
Well, this isn't a finisher project, it's knit along, so it can't count for everything.
No, like I started 2 other projects. So does it count for all 3 of my projects that I started for this?
Yes. Jess says no new cast-ons for 100 days.
I'm not doing that. Especially because you talked about, Jess, on your podcast, slippers, and I almost cast slippers on last night.
You didn't do it?
No, I cast on. I almost, and then after casting on the other side, I almost cast on slippers. I still want to look at the store for different colors. Like I brought the 1 yarn home, but I don't like it with the slubs that I have here. So
that would actually be a good consequence for me, because I think I discussed that with you, that might be what I do after this is done anyway. Yes. Is no new cast-ons, do another kind of 100-day challenge, because I do have a lot of whips. So part of me kind of wants to keep going and at least finish maybe all my held double whips, because I'm surrounded by them right now. I did grab them, so I'm going to show everybody.
Yeah, I could do that where, yeah, you can't cast anything new until all your hold me double ones are actually finished or frogged. You could decide if they're old projects you don't want to finish. But
yeah.
If you have a lot let's see.
That could be a lot of stuff ripped out. There's a lot here. Okay, what do you want to see next? I got stuff. Do you want to see whips? Do you want to see FOs? Do you want to see other people's FOs? I have a couple.
Let's see other people's FOs then.
Okay. Show you this one. You'll be jealous that you can't touch it.
No.
Oh my.
I'm knitting that right now. I cast that on too, but not with mohair.
What is this?
That's the Isn't that the Cozy Classic?
It is the Cozy Classic, but no mohair. Oh, is this what you're doing? Your two
That's
blacks?
yeah. Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
the Cozy Classic Raglan?
Yeah.
Yeah, by
Jessie May.
Jessie May. And it's in Meredith again. Can you see the difference? Yeah, you can see the difference there in the different bases. And this is in our new base. It's mohair held with our new base that is not released yet, that will be released in April.
I don't know if it's just.
I don't know what it's called. What?
Well, like from the videos of it, it looks so soft. Like just from the video.
Incredibly soft. It is like incredibly soft. So our new base is called, Jillian, what have we decided on?
Natural, or there was another word I came up with last night. Rustic.
It's not rustic though.
Yeah, something more natural.
Yeah. So it's an 80% merino that's not superwash. It's an untreated merino. And then it does have the 20% nylon. So you can totally make socks out of it still. But I am so excited about it. The amount of springiness in stuff that isn't superwash. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. But yeah, it is super soft between the mohair silk, and the non-superwash in here is amazing. So that's done. It's a sample that we're checking with us to Montreal. So
that's gorgeous.
Leo and Roxy will be at Knit City, Montreal. So yeah, it's gorgeous. So I didn't knit this. Noelle of Knits and Pieces knit this for me, so you might have seen it on her podcast and her live. She knit it as a sample for us, and yeah, it's beautiful. So that's one person's finished object. That's not mine. I'm sure Noelle's probably put it in the group too.
Oh yeah,
that was a selling feature to her when I asked her to do a sample. I'm like, it can be entered in the Hold Me Double Knit Along. So. And I got another one. Did you see it?
Is that Katrina's? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is Katrina's second sweater. I don't know if did she finish the first one?
I don't know.
She didn't give it to me to show, so I'm going to say it's not done yet.
She had the ribbing. I think she said after she finished that one, she was going to go back because she has the ribbing. She undid the ribbing on the bottom of hers.
Oh, yeah.
Really thick. And I think was going down a needle size and to finish it. That's so pretty.
Do you remember?
That one. It was like one of the customized patterns. I don't know.
Oh yeah, an Amy Herzog custom fit pattern. It's so great.
Tina came in one day with all of her like bags and bags of like her stash and stuff like that, and we spread it all over the table, and we picked out a couple fades and coordinating things. So that was one of them.
Katrina's posted the pictures in our Ravelry group. So if you go to the chatter thread in our Ravelry group, you can see the different fades and stuff and color combos we picked out from her stash. It's great. And she's finished this one and almost done the first one she cast on. She had to wait for a little bit of a different color mohair. And I think that's what slowed her down with that one. But it's here, and I think she's almost done it. But yeah, this feels so great too. So this is held double. Is it held triple?
Yeah, I was just going to say, it might be held triple.
It is. It's two fingering weights and then the mohair.
Yeah.
So is her other one that she's working on. That's held triple too. So
yeah, her other one is like the one that I'm doing, the palette cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice shape.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you
want me to show more? Or do you got stuff?
I can show my whips. There's nothing. They're not that exciting, but
they're not exciting. Your other one is there? When did it get there? You were just here? Katrina snuck up on me and brought me her other sweater, and I did not see her come literally right beside me and drop it in my arm's reach because I am not very observant, apparently. Upside down. That's upside down. Oh my goodness gracious.
I love
This
it.
was my favorite of all the colors we picked out for her. It was our first one we picked out that day. And it's great. All the pinks to purples. And she's just working on the bottom ribbing and some pink. Oh yeah, I remember because she ripped it out because she had held the fingering double with the mohair and it was just a little too thick for the ribbing. So she's ripped it back and it's just single sock yarn with the mohair.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely great. How did I not see Katrina walk in front of me, come beside me, and drop this off? That's what I would like to know.
Where's Angie's whips?
I don't.
Angie, drive them over to me so I can show something.
Drive them over to you. I should have dropped stuff off at your door. Actually, with the next thing I'll show, I was going to put it in a bag and tell you had to open it like on here so you could feel it.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it. So I'll just tell you what I was going to do but didn't do.
Okay.
Because I do have a new cast on this week that Jillian didn't know I cast on. Yeah. Wait. I should have done it. I should go take it over to your house right now.
Sorry, guys. Give us, I don't know, 10 minutes by the time
yeah.
she gets back. I'll stay live. Jillian will just go.
We'll just go.
Oh my goodness. Is that what I think that is?
It is. It's the new base.
Yes.
And it's held double. So that's why it's like all big and squishy. Yeah. It's the softest, springiest, bestest sock ever. So I cast this on Sunday.
How did you do that so fast?
Because it's held double. It's like so fast. And I was ignoring that sweater that needed to pick up the next section. Oh there's tails. I finished it late last night.
Just put a tassel on the end of it. So when you go like this, you can move your foot around.
Like
if I was wearing socks, I would do it, but I'm not. So that looks amazing.
So,
I love the gray and the hot pink together.
I love it. I was so happy with how the hot pink was able to turn out on the on this base. So it's my leftovers. I need to weigh these to see if I know there's not enough mini. I'm definitely going to need 2 minis to be able to do the pair. But I got to weigh my gray. I should have weighed it before I sat down, but to see if there's enough there for the second sock, because when it's held double like that, it does use significantly more yarn than a regular sock.
Yeah.
So
fun though. That's fun.
Yeah. I was really excited to work with the new base because I'd done like 2 swatches. This is one of the colors. This is Morning Glory on the new base held with mohair. And then Down to Earth on the new base held with mohair. Lovely brown. And just making these like little swatches. I was just like, I need to make something, but I knew I couldn't start a full, well, I guess it is a full project, but I couldn't start a big project or a sweater right now. So it was exciting to start those socks.
I want a pair. It happened to be my socks.
You're not going to wear them though.
I might. There's still a couple weeks of cold weather left in the house.
Rita, the base is 80% untreated merino and 20% nylon. So it's still durable for socks, but it is definitely hand washed. And it has all the lovely properties of a non-treated wool. So it's really cool. I don't have a full skein here. I should have brought a full skein to see the like bounce that's left in it. It's so bouncy and springy. I love it. Oops. Do you want me to show more of my whips?
I can show you my cozy classic. I have like little scraps in like every project bag that I pulled out. I don't know where they're coming from. So this is the cozy classic. This is the back. So this is the front. Not that it matters, but you can't really see any of it.
No.
But that's as far as I've gotten on that. So I'm holding. You can kind of see it in it. You're probably not gonna be able to see it on here, but 2 strands of fingering weight. So like a charcoal and a black. For that one, because I just wanted a plain black sweater that I could just, wear tucked into skirts mostly.
Yeah.
I did have to buy more needles because all 3 projects that I cast on all used the same needle size. That was not smart planning.
Need to organize my needles.
So do I. I feel like I'm always out of cables.
Yeah. I'm out of the small join cables for my Chow Goose for sure. I went to go grab, I don't know what it was for, whether it was for the socks or just one of the swatches and stuff I wanted to do. And I had the size there, but I didn't have any cables left.
Yeah.
So.
And then I didn't make any progress on my sweater for Geo, the Pinguino.
No?
No, because
you got it to almost done and then just abandoned it?
I totally did. Well, because I hadn't touched the other sweater all week, right? So the white sweater I hadn't touched, so I worked on that. So
yeah,
I think I need to figure out like days. So like on Wednesdays I work on this one, on whatever day I work on this kind of thing. So
you will never follow that.
No, I've been saying that.
It was a nice thought, though.
I know it is. It's almost. Yeah, I have like the sleeve of.
Good morning, Allison.
I still haven't tried it on him. Can't believe I didn't even try it on him.
It's so cute. You need to try it on him.
I'll do it later. I'll do it after and send you a picture. But
yeah, get some pictures of him with it.
So yeah, I'd have to pick up.
Or just pin the top together so you can try it on.
Pick up knit this part and then the sleeve, which doesn't take too long at all. And then just the collar that goes around the top, and then a couple inches. I'll have to see how long it is on him because it looks pretty short, but I can just adjust that by how much I add on here. And I kind of like the fringe. So yeah, maybe like you said last time, or we got fringe twisters in, so maybe I'll use a fringe twister and that's not an end. That's anyway. It is so fun. So maybe I'll work on that today. It's so hard. I want to do them all. Anyway. All right. What else do you got?
I got a whole bunch of stuff. So I went through my whips, pulled out everything that was held double, and hopefully I'll feel motivated to finish some of them. These mittens that take like 2 minutes to knit because they're actually not held double, they're held quadruple. So they're double. Is it double? It's a double. Anyway, like I think this first one took me an hour or something like that, and I'm through the cuff or partway through the cuff of the second one. It really shouldn't take that long to finish them. So that is one of my projects. That is.
Let's do it quickly. It's getting warmer outside.
I'm never gonna wear those. It's not that I wouldn't wear them. Like there's nothing wrong with them, but like at this time of year now, definitely not. I have my chunky mittens in my pocket of my coat. I have a pair of Noro. I don't know what the name of that base is, but it's a chunky one. And they're in my coat. They'll keep my hands warm if I put them on. But typically I start my car and turn on my heated steering wheel and I go. Because I really haven't been walking this winter. I'm kind of, and now I feel like I'm holding out till spring. I need to start walking, but I think I'm holding out till spring. So I will finish them and they will either be ready for next year or ready to gift. So This one I'm going to bring in. It was planned to be. You have no idea what it is. It was planned to be a scrappy sweater. It is actually um, Max's pattern for what is it? Alpaca chino.
Okay, yeah.
And it has a like a intarsia alpaca on the front, but I really just wanted it for the rest of the construction. So I wanted it for the weight. It's a DK sweater, and it's a raglan knit in pieces. So it's got the sleeves that could be a different color up to here. Like when you knit a raglan in the round, unless you're going to do intarsia, it's all one color. But when you knit it flat and you're seaming it, you can have a totally different color sleeve. And I just wanted this as a like bum around the house pajama sweater pretty much. And so it's cast on with scraps. This particular part is held with basics. So I don't know if I was planning on holding this gray basics all the way through, and then changing the scraps out. But so far, I've got this part of the button band of the back or the front or whatever, and I have nothing else really picked out. So, like, when I say scraps, I mean a whole skein of stuff to do. But I want to bring in all my scraps and odd skeins and stuff like that, and we will pick out the rest of it because I still really want this sweater.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, that's those two. And what else do I have? Ooh, I have my blanket that I started 3 years ago. We had a scrappy blanket knit along here at the Mitten, and lots of customers completely finished their blankets and made lovely blankets. And mine is not so finished. So this is the Coziest Memories blanket, and it's a mitered square blanket. And so I am working on it with scrap yarn, leftovers, all in fingering weight, but I am holding it with a gray throughout. So every square is held with gray and then knit with different scraps. So when we did this, we did like a scrap swap. So some of them might be from other people's scraps. A lot of them I can name, or at least name which project I used them in and stuff. So there is a lot of my socks and shawls and stuff like that. And then some of them are just mini skeins or scraps. So a few I used self-striping. If you can tell, I can't see. This one is a self-striping sock yarn. It's being backwards is funny. That's a self-striping. And that one. And that one's a self-striping. It's hard to tell with the gray breaking it up, but I really love this project. It's just a lot of the same thing. Ooh, what did I do with this one? I striped it myself. Yeah, I totally did. I totally used 2 different colors, the neon and the blue, and did every other ridge striping. I really like that. It's pretty. So I would like to have this finished. I need to determine what size I want it to be and start working on it again. I don't know. Again, I need consequence or reward, something to motivate me. Because I am definitely a process knitter. I just want things to knit on. I also want the dopamine, so I really want that from casting on. I want new things, and getting to the end for the finished object dopamine's too much work. So we've totally lost Jillian. I'm all by myself. It's okay. I'm not all by myself. You guys are with me. I also found this project. I think this was another knit along. See, I joined knit alongs and I never finished anything. And these are all ones I started actually. Well, no, I didn't start Hoki's knit along, but this one, we had a knit along with our organic cotton, which it was a wool cotton base. We are actually all out of it now. And I started this shawl, the honey shawl by Andrea Mowry, the honeycomb shawl by Andrea Mowry, something along those lines. And I held it with mohair. So it doesn't call to be held with mohair, but I just really wanted to have a fuzzy. Look how wrinkly it is from being shoved in a bag for months/years. It is so squishy and so lovely. And I'm in the final section. Like there's still quite a bit of knitting to do, but I'm just starting to change stitch patterns. And I literally have not picked this up in over a year. So maybe this knit along will help me pick it up again. I don't know. I might have to do what Jess says. And if I don't finish, do 100 days of no new casts-ons, which might be sad. But, and try and finish all my held double projects because there's a lot. There's a lot of them. So this one's lovely.
Oh,
Jillian's back. Yeah. You missed everything I showed.
You showed a blanket and you showed, that's all I know.
You could hear me?
Yeah.
I showed my blanket, my Coziest Memories blanket. I'll leave it out. You can see it whenever you come back to work. And my, have you seen this shawl? My honeycomb honey shawl, honey something shawl. It's an Andrea Mowry pattern. I'm knitting it in the wool cotton held with mohair.
Maybe because I took pictures of all your whips at one point for your whip parade. So
yeah,
if that was included in there,
that's probably all you've seen of it. Because otherwise, in the what is it, 15 months you've been at the shop, I probably haven't touched it. So I think this is my last whip. So these are just scrappy socks that I was working on for a while there. I think I was calling them like snowmobile socks for like all my nephews and my niece all snowmobile, and yeah, so it was just winter socks for all the people in my life that wear like work boots and wear the thicker socks. So it's just the fingering held double again, plain sock patterns. I am making nothing to match. It is literally scrappy. So I'm on a third one of this batch. So I'll make 4 and then probably consider this done. Put it as a finished object on my whip parade and then make more again some other day. But I would like to consider it not a whip anymore. So I'll finish this one, do one more, make 2 pairs. And they can get, because why somebody's not wearing these this winter, because they're shoved in a whip thing with tails that need woven in. I'm not sure. People would have liked to wear these this year. I do have people who really appreciate getting socks, and I don't finish things anymore, so they're not really getting socks. But I think I'm pretty sure now going forward, you're only getting socks if you want held double ones that go fast. People who want thin socks, maybe I need to teach you how to knit them because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So that's everything I've got, I think. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7. I have 7 held double projects. That's a lot.
That is a lot. I don't think I went through. I didn't go through like all of my whips. I didn't pull them all out.
Mm-hmm.
But I did try to like think through them. I don't think I have anything that's like that I haven't touched in a while that's hold me double. I think most of my things are single. I have my love note, which I really should just finish because it just needs sleeves. So it should
be a summer mohair sweater.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, should I just cast it off and be done with it? And then like my other sweater I did that was something else. I didn't do the sleeves. And then I just on the sleeves, I was going to do them removable. So you could just And now winter's almost over. I don't need to put the sleeves on.
I think you should do a summer mohair sweater.
I have them. The as if tee. I have 6 of them.
True. And the rocket tee. Lots of people have done the rocket tee.
Yeah. No, I think I would like to have sleeves because I do want it to kind of go. Even if I do, well, I think I still have to probably knit a portion of them, right? Don't think I would want to do them here. Anyway, it needs sleeves.
Jess says she was going to say doesn't even need sleeves too. So
well, I know, but
looks like an FO. It looks like an FO to me. Just go bind those off.
I did want to do. I don't have the swatch here. I have the other swatch from last week's. I did want to make one with the mohair, the LRM wallpaper mohair, with the antique aubergine, because that was a really pretty swatch. So maybe I'll make that one as a long sleeve. So yeah, maybe I would just cast it off. Can I cast it off right where it is, or does it need to be? I'll put it on and see. Like, does it need to have a little bit?
I'd probably pick up just to like kind of make it go with the armpit part like smoothly and do a couple rows, or like whether you want it like 4 rows of ribbing or something like that. Did you do the collar with it? Because the love note starts without the collar and then you pick up and do the collar.
I have to do the collar and then the sleeves and then maybe I'll do, I don't know. I'll put it on later and see. Maybe I'll post something in my stories or in the Mitten stories and see what people think if I should do sleeves or not. What is going on down here?
Hi, Samantha. 3/4 length sleeves are nice on love notes, Courtney says.
I know.
Sleeves will go fast. That like love notes goes so fast. So if you want sleeves, really, they would go fast. But I like that shape. I think it would be cute.
I might put one of my rompers on and then put this on and see how it fits over top of like how it looks with the sleeves or whatever. Because I know it won't take me very long, so it just needs to be done. And then I didn't do a swatch for my Carbeth, which I showed before, but I started doing the sleeve, which I was using as my swatch. So I still want to knit like another inch or 2 just to kind of see.
Yeah.
And then I'll start the other sleeve and I'll do them like in tandem or whatever. I'll get them going so I can do them 2 at a time. So the increases are all set. But that's with the slub.
That's going to be so pretty.
So, but again, I'm not in any rush for that now because it's like worsted and fingering held together and it's almost springtime.
But it told me double knit a long time, so you just need to do it to have it done. And it's slub, because it made, when you just pulled that out, I'm like, oh, none of these have slub, like other than the Marl Magic will have some slub in it, but none of them are just like
slippers. Because Jess and Allison were talking about slub with slippers or socks. Because remember, I was saying that as like socks. We didn't. I thought it would be okay, and then they brought it up on their podcast that about slippers and stuff like that. And there's a couple of slipper patterns that have like a sole that's you can knit in a different yarn.
Yeah, you do it like in Tarja or something kind of idea.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones. So I had picked one, but I did want to kind of try it with slub and see because I think for like a house slipper, it wouldn't be too bad. So I might still cast that on. That'll be my finished slub project because I have slub in my. That's actually what I'm using. I cast on with slub for the right half of my sweater. And there's slub and geos, but
yeah. No, I don't have. I have it in my main project, but it's only going to be in a couple sections, right? It's not a huge amount of it. And I still want another sweater. Oh, I'm going to be making my As Hot as It Gets sweater. So I don't need to cast on another sweater with slub right now, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. No, I need to finish things. Yeah. So what shall I finish before next week when we're back again?
Your
section 4 and 5.
Yeah.
I'm falling behind on those sections.
Section 4. Yeah, you already did it once. You should be able to. It'll be a breeze this time.
It'll be so easy.
It'll be faster because you're doing all those decreases. So
it will be faster for sure. That was a lot of extra knitting for no reason.
Oh, you should finish those socks that you just showed.
The new ones?
Yes.
Not the ones that have been sitting there that people could have worn this winter, but these ones, right?
Yeah. Finish the other one of that. And yeah, work on your section 4.
Yeah.
Oops. Do we want to do a giveaway?
Yes. Oh, definitely the mittens, Tammy. You're so smart. I really should finish those mittens. Yeah, I think that will be that should be priority too. I will try to come back next week with one less project. So I have, this isn't all my whips. This is just my held double whips. I have 7 held double whips. Next week, I will only have 6. And in Jolyn speak, that probably means I'll have like 9, but we are going to try that. We're going to try and see if I can have 6 next week. Maybe even 5 if I finished these and the mittens.
I think I have 5, and I think I would end up with 5 because I would finish 2 and cast 2 more on. Actually, I think I'd end up with 4 because I would finish 1 and cast 1 more on. Finish 2 and cast 1 more on. Yeah.
Yeah. You think you can finish 2 before next week, though?
Well, if I finish Geo's and the Love Note, even if I do sweater, like sleeves or no sleeves.
Yeah, you probably could.
And then still cast on slippers. That sounds like a challenge. That's a challenge. So that's like, I'll be like, yeah, let's try that.
I swear I have oppositional defiance towards myself. Like literally towards myself. It's like, oh, you're going to do this. And it's like, no. But Rita says I can do it. I can do it. Okay. So I'm at 7. I'm going to try and be at 6. Oh, we're going to do a giveaway.
Yes.
I got distracted. What are we doing? You can if you don't cast on any new projects. Correct. I think I might be able to do that. I have nothing that's been pressing for me to cast on. Like I cast this sock on a whim because I really wanted to just do something with this new base. I just really wanted to work with it. But there's been nothing really bothering me that I'm like, I really want to cast on something new. So I could probably avoid casting on something new for a week. I think I can manage that. We'll try.
Can you? I'm gonna find all the patterns.
You can start throwing stuff at me so that you heard it here first. Jillian's gonna try and sabotage me. So
Giveaway. What do you want to give away?
one of my whips. So that I'm down to 6.
And does the winner get to pick the whip, or do you?
They just get to pick it.
That's cheating. But whatever.
I don't know. What do we want to give away?
Well, we probably should have talked about that beforehand.
We probably should have. I feel like we should give away a Hold Me Double hat kit.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did say that actually last week sometime.
Did we?
Yeah. Okay, so if you type in hashtag, I was just had it in my LRM Taco Tuesday.
We've talked nothing about tacos, but it is Tuesday, so
Tuesdays, although it's technically Pancake Tuesday. Fun. We'll do LRM Taco Tuesday. So if you type that into the comments, and then we'll do a draw for that.
Okay.
We've got a couple different hat combo kits up, so we can figure that out.
Yeah, so you just have to type hashtag LRM Taco Tuesday in the chat thread, and you'll be entered to win.
This is a swatch from last week. We didn't get them all finished last week, so I didn't get to take pictures of them, but I will do that when I come back into the store, hopefully sometime at the end of the week. This is Unicorn Burps and Movalicious.
That is, yeah. Movalicious Mohair on Unicorn Burps sock.
So it turned out
really pretty.
So I will try and get pictures for real this week. I don't know. I'm assuming that everybody on here knows what we're talking about with Hold Me Double, because we didn't even talk about that at the beginning.
No, we did not. I guess, yeah, if you don't know, we are doing a knit along together with Allison and Jess of Full Moon Fibers. And it's all about holding yarns together. So if you go to the Little Red Mitten Ravelry group, we have a bunch of threads there. There'll be giveaways. We started last week, and there'll be giveaways over the next almost 8 weeks, I guess, 7 more weeks. And there are so many options. You can do an accessory, you can do a garment, you can do shawls and scarves. There's bonuses for using slub. You get double your chances of winning if you use slub yarn in your project. So you can put it in, if you do a hat with slub, you can put it in the hat. The accessory giveaway thread, and you can put it in the slub for your finished objects. So yeah, join us. Whips count as long as you've finished it within the knit along timeline. If like me, you have 7 whips that are held double, feel free to start working on them and finish them and put them in the appropriate thread. If you need help working with your stash or picking out colors for some of the really colorful projects that are out there, Jillian has appointment times available to help you pick your colors and coordinate colors together on the Little Red Mittens website. You can sign up for those.
I should check and see if the dates are, make sure the dates are updated. I don't know how many dates I put in at the beginning, so for that, but yeah. Yeah, share your progress. Tag us. Tag Full Moon Fibers. There's a couple blog posts on our website that talk about the Knit Along. Has all the information. Has different hashtags that you can use to share. Things like that, so we can kind of all follow along. I'll try and go through social media and maybe share some of people's projects. And the Ravelry page is great to look if you're still trying to figure out what you want to make. There's lots of people's posts and stuff like that on there too for inspiration and stuff like that.
We got a couple questions. Does it have to be Full Moon Fiber Slub? No, it doesn't have to be Full Moon Fiber Slub. I think the whole point is to start seeing all the different things we can do with Slub. And it's the only one we have in the store right now. But no, you're definitely allowed to work from stash and things you've already started and stuff. So no, it doesn't. There's no real rules on what yarn you're working with here. And does it have to be on Ravelry? Does Instagram work? We will be giving away prizes randomly through Instagram and Facebook by using some of our hashtags and stuff. And I know Jess and Allison have some hashtags as well, which they were in our newsletter that came out.
And they're on the blog post on Ravelry. Actually, I think there are some in Ravelry, but they're also on the blog post on the website.
On the Mitten. So they're on a blog post on the Mitten what hashtags to use on Instagram or Facebook. So we will be giving stuff away randomly there. If you want to enter a finished object, I think that has to be on Ravelry. If you don't have Ravelry, email us and we'll see what we can do, because maybe we can post for you if you send us a picture and stuff like that, so that you get put in the draw for finished objects properly.
I think the main thing with the Hold Me Double is that the whole project has to be held double, like 2 strands or more the whole way through, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, using whatever yarn you have. So yeah. Yes, using the hashtag only once. It'll only pick up 1 comment per person. So you can put it in 6 times, but it's only going to pick up 1 comment for the live giveaway right now. I guess we should say too, Jess and Allison mentioned on there is that the giveaway is just for right now during the live. So watching it afterwards.
Yeah, we will have already drawn. All right.
We ready to? Let's see if I can share the screen. Windows. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to let me do this, because why would it be easy to do that? It's telling me that I have to allow something, but then the screen goes away and I don't know how to do it. Screen recording. Gotta love.
You got this. I have 0 tech skills whatsoever, so I had to download Chrome in order to do this. I thought I had Chrome on this computer. I apparently didn't, so. And even that I had to get Katrina's help with. Like, I don't know what's happening here. Help me. Hello, Kelly in the UK. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. We are almost done here with the live, but welcome still. I can't figure it out.
But then it doesn't let me choose it. Like, Oh. I know how to do this, people. I'm sorry. I figured it out.
Did you see Jess's message?
Oh, I don't think it's going to let me do it because I have to quit the I'll have to quit the browser and then open it up again, and I don't know if that will lose the comments. Yes, I did try the share button at the bottom, but it says browser doesn't have permission to do it for screen sharing or screen recording, which is weird because I didn't change any of the settings since last week's. So you guys are all just gonna have to trust me, I guess. And I'm going to draw. There's 21 entries. And let's see. All right. Come back here. To see and be seen. So if you can send us an email to info@littleredmitten.ca, and we'll get that. We'll figure that out for you.
Congratulations.
I'll figure that out for next time.
We will figure it out for next time. That's future Jillian's problem. No, I'm just putting it on you. It's not me. Yeah, so congratulations. And thanks for joining us, everybody. We are going to wrap up. And yeah. I guess I'm going to sit and knit because I need to finish projects.
Yeah, see how much knitting we can get done in the next week. Jess and Allison from Full Moon Fibers are recording theirs on Monday nights. I think it's 7. So they had theirs last night. I believe it's up on their YouTube page. Ours is from last week as well. There's also like a regular podcast that we did before we started the lives.
Yeah, Jess and Allison had a lot of great projects to show. So go over and check out their page and see the stuff that they're making and join them for their live next time. And heads up, it's Full Moon Fibers' birthday tomorrow. So they have some special colorways, and Jay Hendry has an exclusive birthday bag and fabric. So go check that out on their website. So yeah. All right. See everybody later. Oh, I finished a sweater with topsy. I don't know why I said turvy. Farm yarns held double. Awesome, Jennifer. Post it on the Ravelry group and enter it to win. All right. We'll see everybody later.
Bye.
Bye.